Another trip to the Bends today. It's a beautiful day. My son and I are going to give it a shot down here at the Goodwill Outlet where you pay by the pound. I think it's $1.99 a pound. There's the rates right there. Oh man, look at that. Found this Columbia hat. This is an Omnitech. Um, I've sold these before. They're pretty good. Can be pretty decent. Good shape too. Found this Amazon. I'm not sure what this is. I'm gonna have my son look at that. And then I got this Craftsman screwdriver. Oh, actually, it's Husky. Never mind. Still not bad quality. And then got a little Vera Bradley bag. Probably not worth much. And this piece of jewelry. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look and see if that's actually maybe silver if I got really lucky. Probably not. Keep looking. Oh, and I also got this North Face hat too. Kind of out of the season, but should be pretty good too.
At least a year. So, I can try to I'll probably find that.
And the pile is growing. We've got a bunch of clothes here we got to go through. Some hats and random things, a lot of electronics, a lot of shoes we got to try to pair up. That's the problem with down here is you find one shoe, you can never find the other one. But we're going to try to pair up some of these. I think we've got a couple matched up. So yeah, so far pretty good so far anyway. All right, so I just found this really nice. Got really lucky on this one. Carhartt. And it's got the blanket lined. I don't know if it's made in US. I can't tell. Probably is. I gotta have my son look at it because I can't see the. I mean, what a nice find that is. I don't know if I've ever seen that model with all those pockets. All right, we're going through this stuff, and this little recorder that I found actually has a really good sell-through, and there's the model on it, and it was going for $70. I saw one sell for $90, $95. Found this Minolta camera actually had pretty good, surprised me. It's only not worth much, maybe 20 bucks. But we still have a bunch of stuff to go through, so we're kind of making our way, going through the pile and getting rid of stuff that we're not keeping. A little tedious, but it's worth the effort to try to make sure I'm getting some decent stuff to bring home. All right, so we just got out, and this was 110 for everything. Looks like a mess right now, but we just packed it in there, and we're done for the day. Time for some lunch. We'll head home and then show you everything we got. All right, we're back from the Bends today. We just got home and we spread everything out on the floor here, and we'll show you exactly what we ended up picking up today. I got my receipt, but we got 64 items. I did pay $110 for the haul, which came out to was $1.71, I think, for the cost basis, which is pretty good overall. So, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for to try to, get a cheap enough cost basis to where it gives us a little bit of wiggle room too when we list this stuff, because some of it's going to sit for a while. This isn't all just super high sell-through stuff, even though we did have some good ones in this batch that we found when we looked them up. But for the most part, some stuff's going to sit for a while, and I'll be taking offers on some things too along the way, which is fine because of that margin. So I think we're going to be pretty good overall. But let's take a look at the clothes first, and we'll show you what we picked up on the clothes side, and then we'll go over all the hard goods and electronics. So not in particular order, but we'll just go with the pile here. First up, I got this Steve Miller Band concert tour shirt, Tour 2024. I did not look this up, but usually concert shirts are, reasonably good. I mean, if I get a lot of the stuff is going to go between $10 and $20, and that's the reality of it. There's going to be some that are going to go for much higher, but something like that, probably between $10 and $20, and that's great. Next, got this Nike. I think this is the Thermofit. Let's see. Yeah, Thermofit hoodie. Nothing special, but black and gray, good colorway. Should do okay on that, probably closer to 20. Next, found quite a few pink, Victoria's Secret's pink items, and these always sell for me. I know they're not a high-end seller, just again, bread and butter stuff, but something like this, it's a hoodie. We'll probably be looking around 15 bucks. It's got the nice hit on the arm sleeves, good condition. Again, probably 15 or more, a little more maybe. This one was a pretty nice piece, but unfortunately it has a stain on it. It is a Lululemon, like a cropped long sleeve top, and it did have the spell out on here, or the logo on here on the back somewhere, right there. I don't even know if I can, you can probably can't even see that, but anyway, it's got the spell out there, but on the front it had a stain right in the middle right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out or not. I thought I would try, and hopefully I can get it out, and if so, there's a little bit of money there. Lululemon for me personally is not that great, but sometimes a top like that can get like 25 bucks maybe. Next, I found this brand that I'm not familiar with. It's Comfort, COMFRT. It's a real heavy hoodie. When I felt it, I knew the quality was there, but I wasn't sure about this brand. There's the inside tag. If anyone else knows any information that they could share on that, I'd appreciate it. Like again, I'm not familiar with it. It has that big butterfly on the zipper, but everything I saw when I was looking it up led me to believe that I can get a decent amount of money for this, and I'm thinking decent, like between $30 and $50, possibly more. But I'll have to do a little more research on this brand. So if anyone can help me on that, that'd be great. Next, picked up this Carhartt Pearl Snap, just a plaid Western kind of shirt. Really nice, actually. There's the tag inside. I think that's a men's. It looks like it's a men's. Might be a women's. I don't know. Next up, picked up this. Probably not the best brand or whatever, but it's a Ohio State Buckeyes. Protege brand. Not sure, but very nice condition. Probably not a lot of money there. Maybe 10 bucks. Got this Majestic Diamondbacks. Baseball's getting ready to start here soon, and it is a player. I don't know if he plays with the team anymore, but the shirt feels like it's brand new, actually, and like it's hardly ever been worn. Next, I picked up this Hollister, which is another brand I don't normally seek out, but it had this really nice print on the front with the Hollister logo on it. And I know that these types of brands are actually coming back. I keep seeing other resellers selling, Hollister, Aeropostale, and, some of these, brands like, I don't know, just seem like they're coming back maybe. So I don't know, because of that print and the condition it's in, I just thought I'd take a chance on it. So we'll see what I can get out of that. I don't even know what size it is, but it's got, there's a big logo. It's a large. So I don't know. We'll see. Next, we got these BKE Jake straight in the khaki color like that. There's the inside tag. And, you know, again, Jake, the BKE normally does really well for me. I don't know about this color. I don't know if I've sold this or not, but if it's as good as the blue jeans or close to it, I probably can get 25-ish for that, somewhere around there. Then picked up this Lucky brand. Like it's not a brand I really look for much, but really nice full zip jacket, extra large, excellent condition. Probably, I don't know what we'll get out of that, but like again, I'm not real familiar with Lucky brand, but that one, because of the condition and the size, you know, hopefully around, you know, $25 would be great. Then we have a Adidas, just a quarter zip, nothing special here, but nice kind of a golf, lightweight, spring, summer, long sleeve. I don't normally sell Adidas stuff much, but you know, maybe around that $12 mark. This I'm not sure about either. This brand, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Picure, I think, maybe. Picure.
Pikeur. Picure. Yeah, maybe
Maybe
something like that.
Picure. I don't know, but it's like an equestrian, like riding pants. And I wasn't sure about this, but I started trying to research when we were at the Benz, and it looked as though there's some really good value in certain models. You can see there's the brand. If anyone knows or can help me with that, I'd appreciate it. Again, it looks as though it's just high quality. You know, it has the hardware on it, and it has like the suede along with the microfiber and the suede. So I just kind of, my gut was telling me that it's worth it. And again, we're paying $1.99 a pound, so that's right, probably at a pound or maybe a little less than a pound. So for $2, I thought I'd take a chance on it. Then next, got this Dickies, and it's the Traeger Dickies, the Temp IQ cooling. I don't know, but it's in very nice shape. Looks like it's really never been worn. I don't know. And I did see some comps on this, and I don't think it has a very good sell-through, but the comps were decent, like around $20, $25 on that. Then got this. It's not a particular brand. It's Delta, just tag, but Boston Celtics. It actually is new, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it has the new tag. So I really just didn't want to pass it up. I'm a kind of a sucker for the sports stuff, and this is in like brand new. Well, it is brand new, so it will probably go for. I'll try to get like 15 out of it. Next up is this Nike hoodie. Just a basic, it's a youth size, which I don't normally get either, but because of the condition, I thought I'd give it a try. So it's an XL on the youth side. Probably same $15, $20. Next is these are Citizens of Humanity jeans, another brand I'm just kind of learning. And I know that there's some models that do pretty well within this line. And when I looked these up, this is the Ariel mid-rise. And so, I don't know. I was seeing some comps that convinced me that it was worth taking a shot on these. And they're in good condition too. Next is a North Carolina, and this is on a Coliseum Athletics tag. North Carolina Tar Heels, full zip, lightweight jacket, has the hit on the back, and that's the tag on it, the Coliseum. I don't know. I don't know much about this brand either, but I don't normally seek it out, but because of the condition and the logo, and we're heading into the March Madness right now soon, I think probably can get, 20, 25 on that potentially. Next up is a pair of just Nike sweats. Same thing, nothing fancy here, just men's sweatpants. But I do sell these all the time, and whenever we get them at the bins, they always sell for between 15 and 20. These seem like they were a little more worn, so you know, if I get 15, I'll probably be happy with that. Then next, found this LL Bean women's quilted long sleeve, and it has a little logo there. I always sell these. I don't know what it is, but that pattern or whatever has been popular, and I've always sold them, and probably can get again around $20 for that. Then next is these Columbia, the Omnitech, I believe. These are very small women's size, but again, the Columbia, and if you can get them cheap like this at the bins, they generally sell and usually get around $15 to $20. This is kind of I don't know about this one either. I kind of went with my gut again, but it's Panchos surf shop in Palm Beach, California, right? Is that Palm Beach? I don't know. What does that say?
Yeah. Or
Pismo
Beach? I don't know where that
Beach.
is.
I don't know.
No.
Pismo Beach. And it's got the hit down the sleeve. It's got the front hit there. And it's got that big logo here. And I don't know, just the style of it. And when I was looking up this brand, I saw enough to convince me to at least give it a try. So we'll see what I can get there. All right, next I got this. What was this one? This is, Buck Mason. Just a Buck Mason, just a plain old shirt. But strong enough brand, I believe that I should be able to sell that and get probably $15 for it, which is not bad. This is another, normally don't get stuff like this, but this is a Disney Minnie Mouse, just a youth, long sleeve, really nice condition. I don't know why I got it actually, but it's probably not worth a bunch, maybe $10, but whatever. All right, and this was a pretty good find. These are Travis Matthew golf pants. There's a logo. It's got the logo on the back too. Back pocket, I actually saw the logo and grabbed it out of the bins. I'll have to look these over carefully because of the light color, but I didn't see any stains or anything on them. And these can be a good, $25, $30. Then picked up these Lucky brand, again, just some jeans. Women's, these are a small size too, 27, 427, but kind of a wider leg, really nice condition. So I thought I'd try them. Hopefully I can get around $20 for them. Then got this NFL team Nike Indiana Colts, and look at the little hit on the arm there. And I like the Nike stuff with the sports teams, always seems to sell for me. Not much money here, but but a little bit of profit. And then this was actually the best of them all. And I had some photo or video footage of it when I found it, right after I found it. This is a Carhartt long coat, and it does have the blanket lining in it up on the top side. And I don't know, I couldn't see, maybe Nick, because he has better eyes than me, but I was trying to see if it said if it's made in the U.S.
Yes, is made crafted with pride in USA.
Yeah, so
There you go.
that's a great find. As you can see, it's it has your typical little bit of wear. I saw a couple little small stains, but something like this, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on it and try to determine the value of it. But I'm just guessing that it's going to be potentially $125, but could be wrong either way a little bit. But being vintage and blanket lined with all of these pockets, I don't know if I've seen a model like that with these multiple pockets. And there's a zipper pocket, and the 4 different big pockets there. I don't know. I'm really excited to look into that and figure out what that's worth. But that, I believe that will pay for everything we got. So that's pretty awesome if that actually goes down like that. And then we got quite a few hats. And looks like we got the Super Bowl 3x6 New Era Denver Broncos. Still has the tags on it, so good.
Like 20 bucks.
Yeah, something like that for that hat. Got this Nike visor, and it does have a little mark. Looks like where the price tag was maybe on the bill of the hat. I'm gonna have to try to clean that. But these little visors like this, perfect golf season coming up. These always sell for me, and they get a little bit of money, like probably between 10 and 15 again, or at least 8 and 15, somewhere in there, generally. Then I got this Columbia hat, and this is the Omnitech hat with the drawstring, really nice condition. These I've sold before too. This is a small size, so that's not ideal, but these usually can get around 25 bucks if I'm not mistaken. Then quite a few other hats here. This is just a North Face knit hat, and we're getting out of the season a little bit, so I'm gonna have to get this listed. But all the North Face hats that we found in the past have all sold for me, and they get a little bit of money on them. And then the New Orleans Saints hat, nice. This is New Era too, I believe, or it's NFL. Yeah, New Era NFL, and nice with that logo on it. Palm hat. This one here.
It's a football club. I don't know about football, soccer, but I think it's a player. It says Neymar Jr. and there's a signature on it. But that was about $20-$25 comps on it. So pretty good for a hat. I don't think it was too dirty. Maybe a little bit on the inside of it, but otherwise it should be pretty good sale.
Good deal on that. Yeah, so some of these hats, you'd be surprised what you can get for some of these hats. Actually, this is from my little daughter, my grandbaby on the way. Just got this little hat for her, so shouldn't have been included on our total. So I guess we deduct that 63. This hat
is a Muppets Disney Parks, I think. Beaker, the little Muppet character, but it's like, what do you call those? The winter knit hat, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
Goes around your ears, and again, didn't have a lot of sell-throughs, but the ones that it did was about like $29-$30, so might sit on it for a little bit, but kind of a unique design anyway, so I'm sure somebody will probably pick that up.
Yeah, so that was pretty good on just the hats. And then we got these earmuffs, the Indiana Colts. Got actually 2 pairs of these, and again, we're hopefully we can get these listed and get them sold before we sit on them throughout the summer. But these, all the player one or the team ones I found in the past have all sold, and actually some of them can get some decent money. And then, all right, we got some socks. These are the Lord of the Rings. They're brand new. You can see with the tag still, and I saw comps on these for around 12 bucks, so pretty good. And then I guess we could do some shoes. We got these Ariat slippers, women's, it looks like. I don't know, pretty good condition, it looks like. A little bit of cleanup on them, but I didn't even look those up, so I hope that they have some value. I assume they will. And then these are the
Vibram or whatever, 5 fingers, I think.
Yeah, these
water shoes, I believe.
And I know I've sold these in the past.
We didn't see the specific color and kind of design. I didn't see it particularly anywhere, but very similar ones were it's like $30-$40 for some of those.
Yeah.
So that should be a decent one. Again, might sit for a little bit, but with the season coming up, I'm sure
that
for
probably
should be a pretty quick one once things warm up a little bit.
I know all the ones I've had that I found, like garage sales and stuff, they've all sold. The ones like these, not particularly this color, but the brand. And when you see that Vibram sole, you know that that's a good indication it's a quality shoe. So that's that. And then was that it for shoes? I guess it was.
So,
huh? Yeah. And then That
stuff, I guess.
I don't think we did it. The tailor-made head cover. I was surprised. I was going to toss it back, but this particular cover had a little bit of value. It was between like $10 and $20. I was kind of surprised again. It's so lightweight; it won't cost anything to ship, and didn't cost me cents to buy. So then picked up this Minolta AF101R camera. Again, I didn't really think this was. I just grabbed it, but when I looked it up, it actually has a little bit of value and a really good sell through on it. I think it was either at least 50% sell through or maybe even 100%. I can't remember which one now. But this model was getting, I'll probably sell it untested and probably get around $20 for it. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Then, whoa.
So they came off on the front.
Well, that's weird. The whole thing just kind of
That's
came
funny.
apart.
Yeah.
I'll have to fix that, but I don't know if it got banged around or not. But this is a chromatic tuner. It's like an old vintage one, actually, and the lens just came out of the front of it. It's a Sabine or Sabine. I don't know how you say that. Maybe
Yeah,
Sabine. I don't know.
S-A-B-I-N-E.
It's a chromatic
Sabine.
tuner, and when I looked it up, it actually had some value. I was surprised. I'll have to fix that front thing on that, but then we got another arrow. You can see that now. We are getting a glare. The arrow for the Wi-Fi, like a Wi-Fi pod or whatever repeater, and I got two of these on our last Ben's haul. One of them sold, and the other has not. But these had a little bit of value. It doesn't have the power supply, but that's all right. All right, and then surprisingly, another thing that has some value is these electric blanket or electric. I'm sure it's electric blanket or bed pad control, and this is the Bedsure, and it's still new. You can see the covers on it. It's still new, and these were going for like $25. I was surprised, so that's great. And then I got another one, but this one is the Bidford control, and again, it looks like it's brand new, but yeah, I mean everything's still like tied up like it was came out of the package. So I believe these are for electric blankets, but I'm not 100% sure. And I'll just sell them. This one was like $25 also. Did get some more glasses, like we always seem to find glasses. This one is brand new. I thought I'd take a chance. I didn't even look it up. I should have. It's Peepers, and it probably isn't worth much. But being new, um, again, I thought I'd just give it a try. I don't know. Then these ones I did look up, and they are let's see, the model's Randolph, but it's a Keebler. I don't know if I've seen that right.
Keesler? Keesler?
Kessler, maybe Kessler.
Maybe?
And I looked this model up, and they were worth. It seemed like around $25 for the frames, and these are nice. You can tell the quality's there. So, we've been doing pretty good on the glasses, selling glasses like that. And then this is just a case, the Shady Rays case. These sell for me every time, and usually between $8 and $10. Not a lot of money, but easy money. Then these Ray-Bans, these are, I've never seen the red ones like this, but they're the red Ray-Bans like that. And I don't know much about this. I don't know. I'll have to look up this model. I should have probably looked it up, but we had so many things to look up. We just finally got tired. But they're made in Italy, so I don't know. Hopefully they're worth something. Then picked up a Craftsman screwdriver. I also picked up you probably saw in the video, a Husky one. They look identical, but Craftsman, Sears made Craftsman, really good quality. The Husky one looks good too, so I'll probably keep it for myself and sell the Craftsman, see what I can get out of it. Then we got a couple good items from Sony. We got the Sony Walkman cassette player, and I don't know, I assume it's the AM/FM too, but hopefully it works because these little Walkmans can be worth some pretty good money. I should have looked this up too, but I just know I've sold enough of them that they're decent. Now this Sony little mini recorder I did look up, and I was shocked. It had a over 100% sell through, and it was really good. Well, I can't remember if it was like 70,
It's
80
like
bucks.
65, 70 at least.
Yeah, 65,
Probably
70
more.
bucks. And I don't know, I've sold similar ones like this, but I don't know if I've ever sold this particular model.
It's like a voice recorder.
Yeah, little voice recorder that has the mini tape. So that's great. Then we got this little Fortnite guy, little plush. We've sold these before, and I don't even remember what I got from, but didn't cost me hardly anything to get it. And even if I get 10 bucks for it, that's great. Some more random stuff. Got this brand new dog tag. It's the Arcadia Trail reflective collar, and it has some really nice hardware on it. You can see. And when I looked it up, it had some good value, like $15, 20, close to I think $15, $18 brand new. So I really couldn't pass that up. Then we found a Fitbit with the charger.
Fitbit Blaze, I think.
Yeah, maybe the Blaze. Hopefully this works because Fitbit watches can be pretty valuable, and this looks like one of the newer models.
Yeah, I think it was probably about at least 30 bucks. I think so. Not too bad.
So that'd be all right. Then we got this pair of Alpine headphones. I don't know much about this. I knew Alpine as a brand from years ago, but I'm gonna have to research this and just see. Looking it up, there was other similar models, not this exact one that sold, and they were pretty good value. I believe anywhere from $20 to $60. So if these will get close to that, I'd be real happy. We got some music. Got a couple of old cassette tapes. Got this Junkyard. It's like an old 80s rock heavy metal band or whatever. That actually was worth a little bit of money in the cassette. It was like $8 or $10. I saw some sold comps. And then I got a Ted Nugent one, which did not have much value to it, but I like to keep a couple of these around so I can, use them for testing cassette players and stuff. Whenever, because actually, like this has a cassette, so it could, use one of these tapes to test, just for test purposes. And then got this DVD of Crazy Town. I don't know. I think they're like a heavy metal band too. But when I looked it up, it had some good value, and the disc is like perfect condition inside. I think the one I saw it sell for 12 bucks on one of them, so I'll take that.
Right.
And then we got these Motorola walkie-talkies. This is a common theme that we seem to find at the bins, and they always sell for me. And this has the charger, so as long as that's great that we can actually test everything right here. And
one of them still works right now. So
yeah,
that's already a good sign.
That's a good sign. And I know that I've sold these before. I mean, with the charger, can probably get around 25 bucks, maybe 30. I don't know, but that's pretty good.
This 60-watt MagSafe Apple charger. I think it's for a MacBook Pro. Again, it's just one of those things a lot of people pass over, but it was about $15-$20 just for the charger. A lot of people like the original chargers for their laptops and stuff, so that should be a pretty good sale.
What was this?
It's a first generation Chromecast, a lot older than the modern ones that we see today, but again, it was like $10 to $12, so nothing crazy, but for how small it is, you really can't go wrong with it. That's a third generation Kindle. Again, pretty old for today's standards, but it really was a good sell through. It was about 25, 30 bucks for it. And I mean, the screen looks like it's in decent shape. We still got to make sure it turns on and everything, 'cause it's empty battery, but that should be a pretty good one as well. I feel like the Kindles are always a really good sell through, even the really old ones.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good idea to look into those, because they're usually pretty good ones to sell.
Because I know we found these before at the bins, and we've sold them like fast. Like I remember the last time I had one, I think it sold the same day or the next day. So hopefully this will do the same. And then this is a
This
good
should
one.
be a good one too. It's a Logitech G910 mechanical keyboard. So it's their gaming variant of Logitech stuff. Excuse me. So it's a really nice keyboard actually, and I saw at least $65 for those. Some were even more than that, but it's a really nice keyboard, and it's pretty dirty. But as long as everything works, this should be really good. Really take a big chunk out of how much everything costs today just from this one item. So this should be a pretty good score for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, if we get a good amount out of this, again, this is what happens every time at the bins. We sell 2 or 3 items, and then I'm at the break even like that quick usually. It happened the last time we went 2 weeks ago at the bins. Had the Apple keyboard that Nick found sold and paid for almost everything in that, just by that one item, because I think the haul was like $79 and that keyboard sold for 70.
Yeah.
So we're going to be at the same thing with the Carhartt jacket here. Probably going to just go ahead and pay for everything, and the rest is pure profit. And I know it's a lot of random stuff. I know that there's some testing involved, some cleaning involved, obviously some laundry, and that's part of the game when you do this. Is you get stuff as cheap as you can, so then you can flip it online and make as much profit as you can. It's just like anything. You can go to flea markets, you can go to garage sales, you can go to thrift stores, but here, when you buy it by the pound, usually comes out to be the best deal that we can find. And again, came out to $1.71, I believe it was, the math, per item on a cost basis, covering everything. So really happy with that. If there's anything that you see that you can help me out on with some of those brands, I'd really appreciate it, because I'm learning every day like everybody else. And together we had a fun day today. So I don't know, anything else you can think of that?
I think most of this should be pretty good stuff to sell, and definitely got a few pretty big hitters. So hopefully it all goes through and everything's good.
And we got some stuff that we wanted for ourselves too. We ended up getting
quite a bit.
Yeah,
Nick
got some things. I got a few things. So yeah, I mean, it's nice because you just never know what you're going to find at the bins. It's like a treasure hunt every single time you go down there. And today actually was really good because it wasn't that busy. And sometimes I walk up to a bin of clothes when they'd call us in, and I had the bin to myself. I was that doesn't happen too often. And I found some pretty good stuff that way today. And same thing with the hard goods. It did get a little more busy when we were leaving, but overall, it was a good day down there at this particular location. We're real happy with all that. So thanks for sticking with us to the end. It was a fun day, and I guess we'll see you again on the next video. So like and subscribe so you can catch all the newest stuff as we're picking it up. Thanks again. Have a great day.